Hey guys, I'm currently in the Italian Dolomites. I'm going to make this quick because who wants to see me talk about a drone and tell them a review? I'll leave that till the end. The HGLRC Nblade Pro, equipped with the CNHL Lightning 4000 mAh series Lipo battery. They have CNHL and HGLRC have both sent me these products. I have told them that I will be honest and only honest because I don't like to tell people it's good if it's really bad. The HGLRC Nblade Pro has got an 04 air unit in it. It came with analog as they sent me an analog version, but since then I've changed it to 04 because I prefer the system. I'm currently running the GemFan 7040 propellers, running true RC core antennas, a DJI-04 air unit with ND filters, an Action 5 with an ND filter and DVR, so you can see all three systems and see what they really look like. I will leave the specs for the quad and etc. at the end of the video because I want to get into flying and actually fly this beast up there. So yeah, let's go.
I used to keep my dark a secret. I used to keep my heart in pieces. He said he liked me better as a mess. He said he wants to save me from myself. I'm not gonna lie, I think I could die
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed the little edit and the introduction. I have the drone here, it's all in perfect condition. The one thing I did add before the trip and I didn't mention while I was away is I did add a buzzer, just because when you unplug the quad, there is a buzzer on this, but when you unplug it, it does not keep beeping like this one does. So just in case you lose it in the mountains, I would recommend yourself getting one of these and just hooking it up to a ground pad and a 5 volt, which means it will charge and when your drone's plugged in, and when you unplug it, it will beep, and you just have to plug it in again for a few seconds, unplug it, and the beeping will stop. The antennas, they performed really well. This is the antenna I got with the analog system when it came with it. The VTX is somewhere in a box currently, but as I said and mentioned in the video earlier on, I did change it to DJI-4 and I used some SpeedyB ND filters, and I used these KNF Concept ND filters for my DJI Action 5. I did record on the DJI-4 to the actual unit and DVR, but an Airbnb has now taken the SD card because I had left it at an Airbnb, so I don't have that anymore. Pros and cons of these batteries. I don't really have any cons for them. I think the LiHV is like a good choice. I think LiHV is a good choice because you just get that extra bit of power. 4,000 milliamps seemed to get me around 5 to 10 minutes flying, depending on how I flew. The build quality is really nice. The only downside is they do come with XT90s, so I did buy myself some XT60s, which are here. I use these on all my freestyle quads just because I like to have black XT60s, as you can see here. But I changed it from XT90 to XT60 and they worked perfectly fine. It's not a very hard or difficult thing. Just the bigger packs have XT90s because they're meant for wings, but they're not really just meant for wings. You can use batteries for anything depending on what you want to use it for. I don't really have any cons. There's little sag. The batteries don't just disappear and the voltage just drops off after a few minutes. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend getting these if you are wanting some budget long-range packs. Now to the drone, I will leave all the specs in this corner right here because I'm not going to go through it all because I want to get this video out. Now for the HGLRC Nblade Pro 7. I really do like this quad. I'm a beginner in long range and stuff like that. Oh, my action camera's mounting. I'm a beginner, so I don't really know too much about long range drones. I will say I did have a couple issues. I had a couple of issues. When I was cruising at lower throttles, I'd get a little bit of a vibration in the footage in my camera and action camera. I seemed to fly over 40% throttle. It was fine, which I still find is a pretty good cruising speed when you're up in the mountains, because obviously the mountains are very, very tall. So that's not a big issue. It's an issue that I wish would have been solved and, taken into account, but HGLRC didn't know themselves what was going on. So maybe I just have a bit of a faulty model, because I've seen other people with the same drone have no issues at all. The stack, super reliable. The LEDs on the sides are also pretty cool. I will leave a little video on the screen of the app you need to get, and basically you just turn it on, and sorry for the beeping, but you can see the LEDs on the side and on the bottom. I'm sorry if that's really loud, you probably can't hear me, but yeah. And then for the buzzer, you obviously just plug it in like this and unplug it and the buzzer turns off. I'm sorry if the beeping was really loud and you could not hear me, but the LEDs are here. I'll put on the screen the app you need to connect to the LED controller, which is just up here, to change the LEDs and stuff like that. It's pretty straightforward. It's like binding any normal LED to your phone or anything like that. One thing I love about this is the GPS, which is the M100 Pro by HGLRC. it connected to SATs really quickly, and I think I got about 35 SATs or something like that in a couple minutes. The receiver is based under here. The antennas you can flip out, which are injection molded parts, so you now have 2 antennas facing out the back like that. The GPS you can move up and down just slightly, but I just left it at this angle just because you're flying like this with going forwards, then it's slightly pointed up. The antennas, I recommend bending them out like this and bending them just back in line with this or whatever your camera angle is. So when you are tilted like this, the antennas are pointing up. The action mount I got off of Tinkercad. It's just a basic GoPro mount, which I used a bolt and a screw, which are M5 bolts, I believe. Yes, these are the bolts I used. I used an M5 by 20 bolt with a nut, so any will do. But like I said, I've told my cons, which was the vibrations, which I would assume is something to do with the flight controller, just because I've seen other people fly this drone perfectly fine, low throttle, high throttle, and they've not had any issues. The carbon is really thick and it's got a little painted finish, so it looks quite premium. The carbon itself, I've not had any issues. It's pretty rigid. They come with injection molded skids. Everything is injection molded, which I really like. The action mount has a bit of a rubbery base, so it reduces the vibrations. And just overall, I love the build quality of this quad. I did get sent it in analog and added my own 04, but you can buy it with an 04. I'll leave links in the description of where to buy both of these products, and I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.